start off with some pre-ordered super chats as usual. I have a few, so by the time you get on, I'll be ready to go with yours, no doubt. And let's have a look and see what's happening with the pre-orders. Welcome to all of those who are new, and welcome to the live. What's going on, everyone? Where are you from? Do a shout out if you are new and a like on arrival. I truly appreciate it. At some point in the video, we will probably do a collective read, as well as you might get some messages through somebody else's video, somebody else's reading. So just keep an ear out. Sometimes it resonates. They can kind of be directed at the collective reading for somebody specific. You might pick up on a reading that is also for you, or a message that is also for you. So just keep an idea out for that, or an ear out for that, and let me know if that resonates as well. If you do want to order a pre-order offline or an order while you're on the live stream, you're welcome to do that on my website, amiracelon.com. All the links are in the show more section. So let's just have a look. It's Sunday here and Saturday night in the US. Psychic Sunday, Psychic Saturday. I'm just pulling up the live stream so I can get a chat going. Okay. All right, everyone. How is everyone Saturday night? Saturday night. Okay. All right. Hi, Cicely. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Cicely. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. My website, if you do want to go for that, is all questions are answered here by donation. So the bigger the donation, the more in-depth the reading, as usual. Sometimes I do go into a reading for, that might be a bit longer than expected. It depends on the topic. It depends on the topic. Hi, NW. How are you? Welcome. Do a shout out where you're from if you're new, and a like on arrival. Okay. Hi, Michi. How are you? Greetings to you as well. Thank you for the moderation. All right, we're going to start off with a pre-order for Nina, a question about Jay, and also about how the wishes will come true. I feel like you're kind of already rolling, and I feel like it's already something is set in motion for you. You also have to know what your wishes are for them to come true. So how they're going to come true is up to destiny and your own free will to release what's blocking you and make it happen. So that can also come into play. I'm going to do some cards for you about this J initial, and then move on to the next super chat. See what comes up with J. I did predict for you a G or a J initial actually, so I'm glad that you've moved on to that. As you've had before in a previous reading, you've got the Wheel of Fortune here. So it's kind of finishing up a cycle. I think you had the Wheel of Fortune, something rounding out, finishing up a cycle. And if not, then the endings and beginnings of something, the Wheel of Fortune is with you and around you. So something really taking off in a new direction. The Knight of Rods moving in. That could be a Freudian slip. So this Justin or J initial could be moving in, and I feel like he's quite generous. He could be quite impatient. He might come across as being very attracted, or sort of more of a lust type of energy, or he's a fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So if he's not an Aries, Leo, Sag, then he could be coming forward as being somebody who's a bit impatient and very attracted. There seems to be money around this person and personality. Is Justin going to be of benefit to N. Let's have a look. All right, you've got the Lovers there. So at least it's a partnership to start off with at least. He's showing up underneath here if he is the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So if he's not the Knight of Rods, then the King of Cups is going to come in quickly. So I feel like you're not too far away from that N, and you will get your ball in motion and get things organized to make your wishes come true. Yeah, whatever your wishes are, just write them down and just recognize what they are, because if you're not sure what they are, then you won't know what's going to come true or not. So just be clear about that, about your wishes. All right, now we've got MJ. MJ, thanks for the pre-order. What's going on with my husband? Okay. What is he up to? Is he seeing someone else? I don't feel like he's seeing someone else. I feel like he tried to see someone else, but I don't think, or chatting with someone else, kind of like an emotional infidelity more than a physical one. He just likes the attention. Being a Leo, he likes a lot of attention. So let's have a look. What's going on with your husband? I'm getting the name Cindy or Celia, something with a C, or Selena. C or an S sounding name. Cindy, Selena, Celine. Okay, he's worried about business and he's worried about legal matters. He's also, thinking about his birthday as well, or something that's coming up for him in August. He's emotionally confused and emotionally sort of locked or blindfolded or shut down, and he's making you feel that way as well. It's hard to see how he feels because he's not really understanding how he feels. And if somebody doesn't validate their own feelings, they're not going to validate your feelings either. He is worried about money. He's concerned about money. He feels like he's not earning enough. He feels like there's potentially a new stream of income that might come in around him, or there's a road that will open. There are some sleepless nights here, so his health might not be great, or he might be suffering from sleep apnea or some sort of digestive disorder I'm picking up, or some sort of nervous disorder. And unexpected things that could happen. He could be prone to making very rash decisions or being impulsive, and that could also be you as well, being an Aries. But I do feel like there's something around him. He feels very tied to you with the Devil. He feels like he's locked in a situation that's very difficult to get out of. I do see him driving more. I'm not seeing another person here at all. I do see him driving more, and I also see potentially a new vehicle. He might want the money to get a new vehicle to keep on doing his work. Let's just do a clarifier on him. I'm also getting an M initial. That could be somebody in spirit. Mary Magdalena, Marcy. Magdalena could be also seeing somebody who is a sex worker of some description as well. Just kind of stroke his ego or something like that. He's definitely turned his back on you, that's for sure. And he could be looking further afield for new opportunities, but I also feel like he's quite stuck, like he doesn't know anything different from what he's doing, and he's just kind of clocking time. I just feel like he's clocking time until something happens. He's half expecting you to leave him. I think that's also what he's half expecting, and you know that you're not going to leave him. So but I feel like he's half expecting you to leave him for some reason, and that could be what is you know, the spanner in the works. What the spanner in the works? He could be a little bit on edge. He might have heard something through the grapevine, or be gossiping, or gossiping about you to somebody else, talking about you to somebody else. Okay, you're the beauty queen here, and it's about your own self-esteem. It's about feeling good and looking good for yourself. He is quite proud of you, but he's not showing it. I feel like he talks about you a lot, but not to you. And that's kind of strange. I feel like he could be depressed as well. And he feels like you may want your freedom, and he's holding you back from something. Maybe something bigger and better, something different. Somebody more powerful than yourself. The Ice King. I see somebody potentially coming forward in your industry. Could be a doctor or somebody like that who you could be more suited to at some later stage. And there's some sort of female around him that he feels, you know, he's been talking to a lot, or he feels like you've iced him out. You've got the Ice King and the Ice Queen. So sort of like he feels like you've turned your back on him in some way. I don't see him as being the Ice King, but I kind of feel like that's come up for a reason. The two cards there that kind of symbolize a connection. I'm still getting an M initial. He might have female friends he talks to, like Mary, Marcy, something like that. If there's nobody in spirit by that name, I feel like he could have some people he's chatting with in real life. Okay, hi, good looking, how are you? Hi, Ellie B, welcome back. Hi, Maureen, welcome from Chicago. Okay, I've got one more super chat, pre-order. And if any of you do want to do a pre-order, they're always done first. And they are, pre-order through my website, amiracelon.com. You can also donate there if you wish to do through PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Wise as well. But if you do that, just let us know here in the chat that you've done that, and put your question in and I'll check it for you. Okay, third super chat is from Raquel. Thank you, Raquel. Anything about new job choices? What should you be looking for regular job? I do feel, Raquel, you might feel grounded somewhere else in Brazil. So I wouldn't be looking, you know, outside of Brazil for feeling grounded. I just feel like it's, once you've got the money and your business is running, and you feel, you just have to believe in what you're doing and believe in your business and believe what you're doing is adding value to people, and you'll attract the right people into your life for your business. And you've already done your business before, so I kind of don't see why you should be kind of holding back from doing it again. I feel like it is something that is very easy for you to do. You don't have to study for it. And even if you did study this other thing that you got the course on, you might not even implement it. Like, there's so many things that you've studied that have not been implemented. You might add it to some clients. It's not kinesiology, it's some anesthesiology or something. Yeah, you might add it to your business, but I don't feel like you need to be studying anything. I don't feel like you need to be doing anything else. I'm still seeing horses. At some point, you might end up getting some business to do with horse riding, or that could be just action and moving forward as well. Okay, you're feeling like things are very much up in the air, and you feel ungrounded. That can show that you're thinking about work, money, getting the money in, and you're going to get the money in. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, and you might end up living somewhere in amongst nature. So whether that's near the sea, whether that's in the countryside or somewhere beautiful, and I feel like you're going to have a love interest as well in that location. I don't feel like it's going to be Italy though. I don't feel like you need to think about going elsewhere, you know. I feel like for at least 1 to 2 years, I feel like Brazil is the place for you. And if you need to go somewhere else, I feel like it's going to be through a partner or with a partner. So you should go somewhere in Brazil where there's a lot of foreigners. So Florianopolis, somewhere like that, where there's a lot of foreign people. And I would say just do your business. Okay, let's do a yes or no question for Raquel. Should she do her current business? It's a strong yes. Should Raquel be looking for various jobs? It's a strong no. Should Raquel be teaching English to children? It's a no, but a maybe, but more of a no than a maybe. Okay. Thank you, Raquel. All right, let's move on to the current chats that we have coming up. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Maureen. How are you? Cicely, welcome back. Tammy, welcome back. Thank you for the $9.99. I was in a group meeting with our new principal. I saw her looking at me. What was she thinking? I think she was just checking you out. What was she thinking? I think she's looking at everybody. I also think that she's seeing, you know, positivity and light around you, and also a nurturing quality. I feel like she's almost reading people's energy for some reason. She might do that without knowing that she's doing it or doing it on purpose. I feel like you've got some golden energy around you. Communication. She's also looking at people's communication skills, also their attractiveness or how they present themselves, or what she thinks that they're better suited to or better fitted for. I feel like she wasn't just looking at you. I also feel like she's also looking at somebody else. Somebody fairish, could be male or female, somebody with masculine energy. She might be also thinking about doing some sort of trip, like a school trip, and she might think that you're a good candidate for that particular thing as well, because there's travel there for you and career. And she could also feel like you want more money, or you might be wanting to go up in your career, but I think, you know, it's quite evident that you just want to have your retirement at some point. So yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about what she's thinking. Sometimes people aren't thinking anything. They're just looking at somebody's face that they think is agreeable, and they're not actually thinking about anything. She's thinking about children, fun, innocence, looking at the world through childlike eyes. This is also new to her as well. And she might feel a bit intimidated by, you know, people who have been there before and people who have some sort of seniority like yourself. You felt she was reading you. Yeah, she could have been. She could have been trying to pick up on your energy, or just doing it automatically, especially if she's been a principal for a long time. I think she's trying to work out the weaknesses and strengths of people, generally, from the start, her first impression, or her gut feeling. Hi, Cicely, thank you for the $9.99. What does the universe have for me? Been a bit depressed lately. Okay. Well, with the sun in Leo, things should pick up. There aren't a lot of aspects at the moment. And you know, sometimes it's a sit and wait. If it's a nice time to go out in the summertime, I would suggest doing that where you are and just enjoying yourself before it gets too, you know, cold. Could also be postpartum, not that it, you know, your son is now a certain age, so I don't think it is postpartum, but could come up at some point in time. I'm really not sure about that. You're 61, Tammy. You probably look really good for your age, and she's probably thinking that as well. Okay, Cicely, there's a courting man coming in. You're still going to be dating. You're going to be out dating, and you're going to be out going to dinners and restaurants and things like that. So I do feel you're taking back your power and control in the situation. I do feel like you're going to snap yourself out of it, and you're going to meet a new love. It could be, I'm seeing restaurants, so it could be just going out to a diner, a restaurant, going out for breakfast. It could be going out for lunch or dinner somewhere. And I feel like you're going to just bump into somebody. I'm also seeing the supermarket as well. I feel like your town is quite friendly in the sense of people being quite friendly. Or some people are friendly. Is there anything else we need to know for Cicely? The King of Pentacles is coming in. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So just you know, love yourself and be, you know, feel good about yourself. Try to put the love back into your life and not seek outside yourself for external, you know, influences. You've got the money coming in, Cicely. You've got abundance. You've got prosperity. You always seem to land on your feet. So I wouldn't let this little episode or this little worry about it. Sorry about that. I just had to turn the alarm off. Kept going. Okay. Hi Maureen, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Thank you for the $9.99. What is the energy for me regards to a move in 2024? What does the rest of the 2024 look for me like? Taurus Sun, where are you thinking of moving to and from, Maureen? I'm using my Amira's Love Oracle cards. These are still available on Amazon, and also the Coffee Cup Oracle can be shipped from EU as well. There's still a few left in the EU, but not very many. Okay. The Spanish store, I think they're on mainly. All right. So, and they can get shipped worldwide. All right, Maureen. What's the energy for me regarding a move in 2024? Chicago to Florida, okay. That's a sea change. I'm picking up Tampa as a word that just came in. So I don't know if you're in and around, thinking about in and around Tampa. Somewhere definitely near the sea. I feel you've got slowness and protection. So I feel like you're going to do this one step at a time. It's not going to be a rash decision. I've got a yes from Maureen, so that's a yes. It could be Sarasota or somewhere around Tampa. You're waiting, you're just making sure you've got the finances to do it. I think you have, but you're just making sure that you know what you're doing. And being cunning about it or being savvy about it, you could say. Let's have a look for Maureen. You've got some fears about going. It could be to do with leaving something behind. It could be just because of change, especially if you're a strong Taurus. You've got choices and decisions to make. And I feel like it's going to transform your life in a lot of ways. You're going to feel very blessed or very different in Florida than where you are now. And it's definitely there, the endings and beginnings. So it's definitely time for a change. You've got the wheel, so something is definitely closing out for the best and moving forward. Okay. What else do we need to know for Maureen? Is there anything else we need to know for Maureen? Okay, you might want a pet, or you might want to take a dog with you, or you feel like you've been very loyal to a lot of people, maybe in Chicago, and maybe you haven't gotten that back in return, or you feel obliged to stay with these people or help them. But we do have the house and the relocation. So it could be that you're taking a dog with you, or that you want to get a dog when you're there, or that you feel kind of like a little bit obliged or fearful or guilty about going because of your loyalty to people, places, and things, and something that you just kind of used to. Okay, there's the old man underneath. So I don't know if you've received an inheritance, and the endings and beginnings, or you feel obliged to, if there's a man in your family or your life somewhere, you might feel obliged to him. Okay, or if he's in spirit, then he's looking after you. Guilty kids are still here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like whoever's in spirit around you, who's male, is giving you a nudge that it's all good. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Maureen. Thank you, thank you. Texas Tammy says, I have a doctorate. Yeah. You know, some people can just get threatened by all sorts of things. All right. MJ, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Roberto called. We kindly talked about everything. We are good friends. How is going to develop this friendship? I still feel like, you know, he's digested the situation for how it is. Is he going to offer you anything? I still don't know. He might just try to charm you, is what I'm feeling. Or he might just want you as a friend. I feel like he could be just okay to have as a platonic friend. Unless he offers you something. You've got the abundance luck there. He might help you with your career. Hidden gem. But I wouldn't take any promises at face value until you've actually seen it happen. I do feel like you've got the eye of protection around you. And he's a bit unusual. You met him after your transformation, so I feel like that's a good thing. So he's not judging you on the transformation. And I do feel like he could be a good mentor or guide as well, kind of putting you in the right direction. He definitely likes your energy. He's already quite elderly, so, or not elderly, but he's getting there, and he's not married, or he might be divorced. I'm just wondering, is he looking for a wife? He might be looking for a wife. He's got a lot of fears holding him back for some reason. And he's quite slow. He might want to go on a trip with you. This could be the person that wants you to travel with him. He could be somebody who offers you trips, who wants to travel with you. He could offer you something, something different. Yeah, something different than what you are expecting. He might help you with the career and help you with something like going on a trip or doing something fun, if that's at all possible. He's looking for a wife. Okay. Well, tell him, you know, to make that happen. If you're going to be dating somebody, it has to be somebody single, so at least they can get married to you. Okay. Anyone else for a super chat? Anyone else for a super chat? Anyone else here? We've got quite a few people in. Thanks for the likes on arrival, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Okay, Lorraine, thank you. Thank you for the 10. Hi, Amira. I wanted to ask, how is the month of August going to go, as I am excited? Perfect. All right. I feel September might even be better. I'm just getting the word September. Something really good happening in September as well. You've got the twin flame here, fair male, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. You've also got somebody from the past trying to come back in, but I don't feel like you're going to accept them unless it's a karmic. You might entertain the karmic for a while, but I don't feel like you're going to accept them unless they've come back in a better way than they left. Okay, your family might want to throw some shade on you for some reason, and I don't really know why. It could be about children, it could be about somebody's children. I wouldn't take that on board. What are the good things for Lorraine coming in? I don't know if you've had children or you didn't have children. It's like whichever way it goes, you can't win really a lot of the time. You know, they're going to criticize if you don't have children, or if you do have children, they're going to criticize, you know, about parenting or something else. I would say, okay, courting man, destiny, new love and true love. So this man is coming in. He might come in between August and September, I feel. Destiny will bring him in, and he's a new person, somebody completely new that you haven't met before. Do we have any initials? I'm going to pull some charms for you. I'm getting a P, M, A. You've got a nice freedom card here. You've got two wise owls, E. Is that a Q or an O? O. First, second, or last name, Y, and an L. So you're going to attract somebody who you feel intellectually connected to, and also love connected to as well. You're going to feel like very elated, and you're going to feel finally free. Like there's a sense of freedom here. There's a sense of expanding your horizons, opening your wings and flying somewhere, even just energetically. So that's really nice. That's a nice one. Lorraine, thank you, thank you. Hi, Texas Tammy, thank you for the $9.99. Next time I'm thinking to Airbnb my lake house. I'll probably need to move. Do you feel I'll move close? I'll live close by, or Dallas area near your daughter? Okay. Lake houses are good for Cancerians. I mean, I feel like you might want to stay at the lake house as well. Okay, where's Tammy going to live in 2025? My feeling is you might stay put and travel. So you might travel to see your daughter and stay there for a while. You might travel you know, you might not want to live in Dallas because of just the big city vibe in general. But I feel like you're going to be traveling, moving on. I feel like you're going to be near the sea. I also feel like you're going to go on some trips or even host some trips maybe. They could be educational or intellectual trips. I'm seeing places like Egypt or ancient Rome, or if Israel's safe, something like Israel. Four of Pentacles. The Tower. You're worried about money, but I don't think it's going to be a concern. Somehow things are going to work themselves out. You're definitely going to live near the water, whether it's the sea or whether it's a lake. The Moon's rule is a Pisces card, which is rules the sea. The road is opening. I do feel you're going to have opportunities to travel more, and also marriage. Unexpected things happening for you is marriage. So you might join forces with somebody and go and live near the sea somewhere. It could be the south of Texas on the sea, or it could be, you know, Alabama or Florida, somewhere close to Texas. Or somewhere maybe on the lake where you are. Do you really need to Airbnb your lake house? You might do it when you're not there. You're going to have a partner who's going to, I don't know, provide, help you. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So I feel like there's going to be a joining of forces with somebody. Could be Jim. Yeah, plans with Jim. Yes, it does sound fun. Thank you, Tammy. Okay, Cicely, hi. Hi, Elaine, how are you? Okay. Thank you for the $9.99. Luigi keeps begging me not to leave the company, and he was intense about it. He promised to give me a high position. Will he keep his promise? I feel it's a definite yes, but let's check when that's going to happen. Will Luigi give you a higher position? Yes, he's waiting for somebody to leave. It's going to come about in a way that's least expected. It's a definite yes. I'm picking up the month of March. I know that's a bit far off. I don't know if somebody's going to retire, or they're leaving, or they're being let go of, or he knows about somebody leaving sooner than later. Will he keep your promise? And when is it going to happen? Let's ask the cards. When is it going to happen? Let's start with August. You might get more money in August. Opportunities as well. You could be looking at the future of your son also in September. October looks like he's going to try to maneuver something for you. And November as well, you're going to have to make a decision. December, I feel like do what's right for you, not what's right for him. January, you've got confusion. February, you might want to, you know, do something independently or freelancing, or do something autonomously or by yourself or for yourself. March is the travel card, or starting something fresh. So that could be the position. I feel like the position's there, but I'm not sure that you really want to stay there. I feel like you might want to go somewhere else. You've got the Fool and the Chariot, March, April. If you don't stay there, you might end up going somewhere else, internationally or otherwise. You don't feel, you don't want to be trapped in a situation, is what I feel. And you feel like you might need to move for a partner or with a partner. But I feel like you can stay there for as long as you like. The choice is up to you, and he will give you a position, a higher position. Okay. He just fired someone. Okay. Marriage would be unexpected. Okay, Tammy. Okay. It might come out of left field. It could be just like a discussion that sort of merges into something. All right, Jessica. Thank you for the $9.99. Hi, Amira. Could you please give me some advice on finding reconnect man love? Was that reconnect or recent man love? Ideas on how to get excited about dating again. Jessica, 37, female, Taurus, California. Okay. I'm getting straight away an M initial for you, like a, oops, like a Max. Max, M, first, second, or last name. Maxim, Maxi, Max. I feel just let the person find you and just go about your life in the way that you enjoy yourself, and just, I'm seeing the gym popping up, so I don't know if you're going to the gym or joining a class or something. So you might meet somebody at the gym. So going about what you feel you want to do for yourself can bring in someone. I don't think you need to kind of hunt anyone down. I feel like the person might find you. Jessica. Oops, sorry about that. I keep pulling the cord. Okay. Sorted that out. Jessica, what's going on with a love match? How, when, and where? Destiny. You're going to meet this person by chance. Destiny. Going about your day-to-day business, day-to-day life. Getting yourself out of the doldrums. Not getting attached to people with limited potential, not getting attached to people who are projects or people to rescue or take care of, and not to worry about any pressure from family coming in, because you've got, maybe it's in your mind, maybe it's in your subconscious mind or your conscious mind, you might be getting pressure. Somebody's going to pop out of the blue, somebody you've never met before, a new love, an unknown person. It's a true love connection. Still getting an M initial and an S. Dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. Could be darker than lighter for their cultural background. Could be olive skinned, Latino. True gem, somebody valuable. I'm getting doctor or doctorate, somebody who's studied something interesting or important. And it's saying to be more discerning about your choices and not to allow female people to get into your head, whether it's a mother figure, older sister, or something like that. Could be a friend as well. So I feel like it's about just blocking out any negative comments, and even negative self-talk as well, because you've definitely got a fantastic lineup here for the new love, and for, you know, he's a true gem. It's somebody who's valuable, who's going to add value to your life. And you'll meet him by chance or destiny. It's like you don't really have to hunt him down. So I wouldn't worry about that too much, Jessica. Yeah. Lots of love and blessings. I'll ask, is there any other location we need to know? Could be at a concert or an event. So keep that in mind. A party, a celebration, a wedding, a birthday party, concert or event. So if you get invited to anything, do go. Okay. Hi Tammy, welcome back. Thank you for the $19.99. Can I get one card for each month for the next 6 months? Okay. What deck do you want to use, Tammy? I'll ask you what deck first. Most welcome. Most welcome, Jessica. Airbnb for property taxes. I think, you know, I think you can rent out your lake house for a certain time of the year. I don't feel it has to be all the time. And a change of scenery might be good for you too, Tammy. You know, you could meet somebody somewhere else who wants to get married, and then you just won't have any worries at all. Cards for the next 6 months. Let's have a look for Tammy. Oh, the love oracle, okay. I'll do one tarot and one love oracle for each month. Okay. Feeling very clear thinking in August. Looking at contracts, looking at agreements, being very clear about what you want. Your talents will be going through the roof in September, so that could be when you go back to school. October, getting your wishes come true. Being noticed for your talents also in September. Wishes coming true, or just feeling very happy with everything that's going on around you in October. November, you've got more money coming in. December, your health you'll feel is really on point. You could also have a Leo around you, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. August, September, October, November, December, January. Okay. I feel like you might go on a road trip in January, or you might go to visit your daughter, or you might go somewhere in January. You might go down the road somewhere, or the road's opening for you in January. You're getting a very clear picture about how 2025 is going to look for you in January. In 2025, you have a lot better idea about how things are going to go. Let's have a look at the love oracle. You might also get some advice from an accountant as well of how to work things out, or you might have already. Okay, let's see. You're a female lawyer. Okay, jumping card, we've got the new love. So new passion in the air, new feeling of love extending. In August, somebody coming out of the blue by surprise. I'm not sure where they are. They could be at a distance. Obstacles will clarify that. Brunette females, you. So keeping very focused on what you want. August, September, October, November. December, dating, coming together, partnership. And your career is looking very good in January, or you feel like, okay, we're on the last run for the career. The career's kind of, or the business. Can also be a personal business. You might also get a promotion. They might want you to stay and be a principal or something. Business success, advancement. You might come up with some business. It could be to do with property. Absolutely. Let's clarify the obstacles for October. Could be a young female. It could be a student of yours. It could be somebody acting out. There could be some scandal happening at school for whatever reason. Looks to me like a sexual scandal or something like that, or provocative scandal. So I don't feel like it's got really anything to do with you, but I just feel like something that you might have to deal with. So we'll have to check that when it comes to that point, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm not sure why Jim won't marry you for some reason. I mean, what's holding him back? Now that he's finished his business and his work, I feel like he's kind of at a loose end. Thanks, good looking. Welcome to put your question in. Okay, let's have a look. Elaine. Hi, Elaine. How are you, my dear? Welcome back. Thanks for the $9.99. What does this doctor look like that I would meet when I start the medical career driving? I'm wondering if he's tall and does he have some money? Yes, I feel like he does. I feel like he's slim. I'm just getting a very slim physique, dark hair, olive skin. He could be Latino or Caucasian. I feel like he's really tall and slim though. I'm seeing glasses. He might wear glasses. Could also be Asian even, or a mix. He's definitely American. Like he's not foreign. He's definitely American. Like he's got an American accent. Oops. I feel like he's got his own practice. He might have or work in a strip mall, or you know that he's working in a strip mall where he has his practice there. He's got the money, definitely, yes. You've got the fair male here though. You might meet him through a fair male. Could be through the work, somebody who hires you. So I wouldn't take the... He could have dark hair and fair skin. Yeah, I wouldn't take the background as being regular, like literally. Definitely looking for a partnership. And I feel like he could be close to where you live when you get to the next place. You've also had past lives. You might feel like you just recognize this guy. and there's like a past life link with him. I'm also getting an M initial, first, second, or last name, like a Martin or a Mark. A Martin or a Mark. M, first, second, or last name, M-A initial. He's definitely got money, that's for sure. And he might also have a very nice car. I feel like he might have a convertible. Or he likes cars in general. Hi, good looking. Thank you for the donation. Did you put your question in? Let's have a look and scroll back. Can't see anything. Yeah, there was some cards that dropped on the floor, but they're a bit stuck. He looks quite youthful to me. Like in my mind, he looks like he's in his 40s. Oh, Texas Tammy says he's been married 3 times. That won't stop them though, especially now after he's retired. Just getting these dropped cards, Elaine, to see what's there. We've got the soulmate card. Brunette female, that's you keeping your eye on what you want, keeping very focused, career going off. So I feel like the career is going to go really well. Sense of freedom, so definitely feeling free, feeling like you're out and about and feeling free. And I feel like it's going to happen quickly. You feel like the time's ticking and things need to happen sooner than later. So I would focus on the career and let this doctor just kind of appear as well in your life. Okay. He could be close to like 50, but in his 40s. Do you see JD and I getting into a more serious relationship? DM has been trying to date me as well. Okay. Let's have a look. What do I see with these two? Okay. Do you have any star sign with them? Let's focus on JD to start. You feel like there's a link with JD from a past life, like you feel like you've known him before. He might want to live with you or live together. Fair male, somebody lighter than darker for their cultural background. JD is a Gemini, okay. He might, you know, and you might not want to live with him. You know, you might think, oh, well, you know, why would I live with a man just like that? He might propose. You could say that you're willing to live with him if there is an engagement. He might propose, actually. So I feel like there is some good things with him that is potential. And DM is trying to date you as well. Let's have a look at DM. He talks about having a child. Okay, well, you want to get married first, you know. DM. Destiny opening up, things kind of coming together, or you're meant to meet him for some reason. You feel a lot of passion with this guy, or a strong attraction, or he does with you. He sees you as being youthful as well. DM. What's the story with DM? There's also home with him as well. And past life. Again, I did reshuffle. I feel like there's potential with DM too. He might be getting over a past love and he just wants to move on with his life. I don't know if he's just come out of something or he's still hanging on to something. Or you are. DM looks like he's quite financial or successful. I feel like he might have more to offer. I don't know what sign he is. Did you put his sign in? JD might be trying to get what he wants with you without, you know, giving you the full package, whatever that means. I'll do a general spread for you as well, good looking. So he's a Cancer. Okay, well, he could be very nice to be with. Cancer and Virgo is a great match. Yeah. And very much homebodies and likes to do things at home. Let's get any other indication for good looking. Fair male keeps coming up for you. Lighter than darker for their cultural background, dating, wining and dining, somebody romantic, and keeping your options open. So it's saying not to close straight away, like not to close on the home straight away. Don't jump into anything too soon. Surprises and gifts coming out of the blue. You're also enjoying your freedom, but you might be wanting to select the right person, is what I'm feeling. Let's ask the tarot. Out of these, any of these two appear in the tarot for good looking? What's going on with these two guys? Which one is going to present themselves in the best way? Can we get a description of who's going to present themselves? Somebody who's very communicative. They might be very loving. They might reach out to you with compliments or arrows of love coming your way, romance. Somebody who wants to travel or is quite international or internationally inclined, or even just somebody who wants to travel in the States, because we've got the eagle there as well. Or it feels like they're kind of more, I don't know, the one out of the two feels like he's more international or more upscale. You've got a Judgment coming up, so that's for sure. You don't want to be entertaining boys, is what I'm getting here with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's going to come in, but he's going to be like a boy, not a man. And there's a lot of boys in men's bodies, I can tell you that, even older men. You've got the Emperor here. So somebody who's in charge and in control. You could even meet an Aries, Taurus or Capricorn as well. This person is financially stable. You might feel like there's somebody here that you can't trust around you. So maybe, I don't know who that is. Could be anyone. So just be careful. Could be a girlfriend trying to snap one of these guys up, or it could be one of these guys. The outcome is the Sun, so that's, you know, happiness, marriage, good health, feeling blessed, feeling like things are going on point. Who is the... One of these guys might have a fire lady around them. Aries, Leo, Sag. That could be a deception or some sort of betrayal. So I would make sure that you know what they're up to, potentially. Or could be a Pisces as well. I know that's not a Pisces card, but I just got Pisces with that. The person who's talking about marriage is the one. That's what's on the bottom of the deck. So the person who's more inclined to get married, I feel like it could be more the Cancerian guy, is more traditional. Most Cancerians are more traditional than Geminis, just generally. But Geminis will marry for children. That is also true as well. So I wish you all the best with that. Good looking, yeah. Okay. Hi, Lorraine. My family on my mother's side are toxic. I stopped talking to them a few months ago. I lived with my aunt after my mum died. I'm sorry to hear that. She made me feel like an outsider. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. And she was very difficult. Her and her adult children would ask crap about my parents that died. I want to let them go. I want to thank her for helping me, but I want to let her go, and I do not know how to say it. That's okay. It's okay to put it in two parts. No free questions, Marilyn. You can do any donation you like, and I'll do an answer for you. It's an energy exchange. Thanks, Elaine. Have a good night as well. Love you too. Okay, let's have a look at Lorraine. How are you going to get out of the family dynamic? You're either going to do a geographical, which is moving away from them to somewhere further away, or you're going to get married and get them out of your business. I feel like it's more likely to be getting married and getting them out of your business. You know, it takes boundaries sometimes with family members. And I think you have to not worry about what they think is what I'm sensing. Take back your power and control. Not letting them know. Not worrying about what they think of you. And not answering all their questions if they're asking you difficult questions. If you tell them you're getting married, they're going to want to come up in your business. So just be aware of that as well. It could be a geographical. It might be that you end up just drifting off into your own suburb or area or city or borough or wherever you might be going. And I think you've already thanked your aunt. And you could just say, if you haven't already, you could just say thank you for everything that you've done. And leave it at that. That's all you need to say. And leave it at that. You definitely have a strong energy bond with a nice person coming in, I feel. The fair male keeps coming up. And he'll come out of, you know, left field, I feel, like by surprise. They call and text you all the time. Yeah. I feel like they just want to get up in your business and they've got nothing better to do. I also feel like they could be a bit worried about you. You could just tell them, look, don't worry about me. I'm fine now. I'm moving on. I'm building my own life. You know, if they're harassing and bothering you, you might have to block some of them. there's a lot of trauma tied to them and I don't want to hurt them. Well, you know, they also, your cousins also kicked you out as well. They weren't very good for you, and talked crap about your parents. Sometimes, you know, if it's better for your mental health, it's a good idea to just block them. Or just don't answer the messages. No, I don't think you should talk to them about it, really. I don't think they're going to understand. Maybe talk to a therapist about it and just see what the best course of action is to do with them, if you have a therapist. Should you talk to them about it? You know, because they're kind of taking up your energy. That's what I feel like. They're trying to take your energy. Yeah. And they also feel like you're going to come into some money as well, whether it's work or somebody that you marry, etc. So I kind of feel like they might ask you for money later on. So I would just, you know, keep your business to yourself, to be honest. It's a tricky one. Good night, Elaine. Good night. Hi, Marla. Hola. How are you, my dear? Okay, we're going to do last calls. Any last calls, anyone? Hi, Marijana. How are you? Welcome back. You can put your super chat in and off we go. Welcome, Marla. Yes, you too. You just go to the $ below, Marilyn, and you click the $, and that'll take you to the super chats. I really don't know. The other way you can do it is to go to my website and do a PayPal or a Venmo, and let me know when you've done it. I think it depends what country you're in with the super chat. It's very easy on my website. You just basically go to the donation page, click donate, and there you are. If you've got PayPal, it'll take you straight there. Okay, okay. Hi, Marla. How are you, my dear? That's why I put a lot of options on my website. So on the website, you've got Venmo, Cash App, Wise, PayPal, and Stripe. Okay. Okay, Marla, I was seeing this guy when he said we grew apart. I was seeing this guy and he said we grew apart. What's the question? Did you ask him how you grew apart? Yeah, what's the question exactly? Why did he disappear? Maybe is the question. Let's see. Children. There might be more to him than meets the eye. He could also be childish. He could be dating somebody else or has met someone new. Yeah. Could also be a karmic, or he's being childish or being difficult. I don't know. He might have felt like he expected something else or something different. I don't know. Just go with how you feel. I feel there could be somebody else that he met. So it was just an excuse. Men will use all sorts of excuses not to upset women. That's basically what they do. After they've seen their mother crying or something like that, they don't want to upset women. A lot of men are boys in men's bodies, unfortunately. And they can't really, they don't have the tools to man up and just be a man and just be real. So they'll come up with different excuses, unfortunately, yeah. Okay. Anyone else? Hi, Lorraine. Yes, you're welcome. He wanted to go faster to the relationship. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't getting what he wanted. Okay, I'll just take one last question from Lorraine and then I'll be closing. I wish you all a really good rest of your weekend. Will I get financial aid this semester? That's a good question. Okay. Will Lorraine get financial aid this semester? Yes. I feel like it's a yes, and a yes. Yep. I feel like it's a definite yes and it's going to set you off in the right direction and help you move forward or move somewhere. Could even help you move somewhere. Yes, I feel it's a yes. Okay. Lots of love, everybody. Lots of love and blessings moving forward. I hope you're all doing well and have a good rest of your weekend. I'll be back. Oh, yes, you can ask another one, Lorraine. Yep. While we're here, we may as well. I might do a general reading also because we've still got quite a few people on. Thank you, Michi. Thank you, thank you. Okay. While you're getting a message together, Lorraine, I'll just do a general collective. Let's do a collective read. What's coming up in the next week for the collective moving forward? Okay, keeping a balance, keeping on top of the situation. Some of you will be also getting a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male coming in. Could be an older male or somebody mature for their age. Could be around water as well. And or a male or female Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or could have some more money coming in. Some of you might be getting also pregnant. And some of you might not be sure who the pregnancy is with or how you're going to get pregnant. There's quite a bit of money coming in for some of you. I do feel like there's a message here if you're thinking about starting a business, and don't make it fit if it's not. If you're thinking of starting a business, you'll get the support that you need to start your business. That's for the collective. Thank you, thank you. You want to ask, how is your mum and dad? And they're in spirit. I'm getting a message like there's been a long time waiting, or there was a long time coming. I don't know if your father was waiting for your mother for a long time, or there was some missing. There's some missing between them, or your mother was missing your father for a long time. I just got the message there's a long time coming. I feel like they're both in a good space. I feel like they're quite rested. I feel like they've recovered. They're a little bit worried about you. They want you to find the right person for you, for yourself as well. They say that you're in a good place where you are. So that's good. They're glad that you turned a corner and you're in a good place. They're showing me city skylines. I don't know, did you used to live in San Francisco? In New York, San Francisco. I think you might, I don't know where you are if you're in New York now, but they're also showing me San Francisco. It's giving Maury. Okay. They're not really saying much, Lorraine. They're kind of not very chatty. They might have just been, you know, quite ill when they passed, or they weren't that extroverted in general. But they just said it was a long time coming. So I don't know what that means exactly. Like they waited a long time to be together, or it was a long time coming before they saw that you were happy. Let me just pull a card for them. I feel like they were very attached from a young age. They're trying to send you lots of abundance and luck. Yeah, lots of abundance coming to you, Lorraine. I feel like you're going to do really well financially. And I also feel like they would have wanted to leave you more, but they do see you moving on from a situation and taking a turn in a new direction towards abundance. They've got a lot of abundance coming in around you. So that's nice. Lots of blessings, everybody. Any last calls? I'll do a last call again. Welcome, Lorraine. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think we'll close. Lots of love and blessings, everybody, and I'll see you on the next live. Yes, they've got each other, exactly. I'll see you on the next live, and yeah, same time next week, and then the following week I'll be changing my times, and they will be listed below in the show more section. So lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Ciao for now.